Alright, I think we're live. Let me just tweet out the stream and we're gonna start kicking some butt, man. Okay, let me configure this out real quickly. Let's see. Okay, everything's working. Everything seems to be working. How do I do this? Okay. Almost done setting this up, and then we're just gonna go ahead and finish this arena, man. We're gonna have some fun in arena, talk about everything that's going on, have some fun. If only I could tap to paste this link, that would be great. Okay, here we go. Okay, tweet sent. Alright, man, I think we're good to go. Okay, so let's pick up where we left off yesterday. So we're gonna put in some teams here. I'm gonna try to stay on for the whole duration of the 20 matchups. Maybe do a little more than that, because still gotta do the alpha arena. I try to do that every week. Okay. Yeah, Chris, you wanna come say hi? Daddy's streaming. You wanna come say hi? You wanna come say hi? Alright. You see, look in the camera and you can say hi. Over there. See the camera? Say hi. Hi. Okay. Alright, now Daddy gotta do this and we can play later, okay? Hi. Okay, go to Nana and play, alright? Yeah, so Daddy can do this, yeah? And now we'll have some fun later on, okay? He's probably just gonna hang out around here. Maybe close the door. Go close the door. Please, go close the door. Hi. Yeah, alright. He wants to do everything that I do all the time. No, put the light back on. Daddy needs the light, Chris. Okay. Alright, let's see where we are. Okay, let's do this here. But yeah, man, I cannot wait for them to improve arena, hopefully this summer. Okay, that's one. He keeps peeking at the camera. He's trying to see what we're doing here. Funny guy. He's a huge Spider-Man fan, and once he discovered that I have Spider-Man in Marvel Contest of Champions, all he wanted to do is check out the champions in the game and just see all the Spider-Man. Funny guy. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. I would like to awaken Strife so I can unleash his full potential. I mean, you can get your, streak on, so to say, once you use the special 3, but some of the fights are so short that you just gotta do that. You need to have it available sooner than that. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, just checking that everything's working properly. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Sometimes I like to switch up my teams, like instead of using Dr. Doom and Human Torch and Thing, sometimes I like to use Dr. Doom with Silver Surfer and with Diablo. Switch up the teams every now and then, Yeah, alright, let's see. Let's do this. Symbiote Supreme, it's easier to fight. Okay, so let's just do this. Play it safe. Should be fine. We should be fine. I try not to go for the harder matchups because I'm trying to get this done fast. I don't want to spend forever in arena. It's so tedious and mind-numbing, but it's gotta get done, man. It's gotta get done, okay? You cannot expect to get things in this game without spending if you're not actually going to play the game. You know what I'm saying? So, play the game, get the rewards, or at least get the rewards that you can get, because, you know, a lot of the rewards you gotta pay for them. Ever since 2018, the former CEO, that was his strategy for the company. Let's get the profits up, man. Let's get all the profits up. If the music is too loud, you guys can let me know and I'll turn it down. But I think it's okay so far. Okay, Apocalypse. Beefy guy. Such a cool champion. Probably Dr. Doom is gonna be my next rank 4. Okay guys, settle down, okay? You're about to be knocked out. Look at that. Boom boom. Bye bye. Okay. And last, no, that was the last fight of this. Let's check out if I can actually see anything without the glasses. They're actually for distance, but sometimes on the computer I need the glasses too. But I think I can see pretty good without them. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Because they're distance glasses, but sometimes when something is close and I got my glasses on, it bothers me. Okay. Let's see now. I feel like playing with Corvus, so we're gonna use Corvus with Nebula and Proxima. Yeah, that's a good arena strategy team to have. Let's fight against Angela because it's easy peasy. What have we got here? Oh, this should be easy, man. Look at that. Easy win. Okay. I was happy today, man. Our first stream in like 3.5 years. So we didn't have too many people on, but there were a couple people on and everybody was excited that I was streaming, and hopefully they'll be able to join today too. If not, maybe next time. And maybe more new people will join today. Anyway, it's exciting. I used to stream a lot before, like years ago, before we moved to California when I was in Chicago. It was very fun. I'm also looking into streaming other games, so to diversify a little bit. So if you guys have any suggestions what games to play, mobile games, because I'm streaming from my iMac down here, so I don't want to play any games on the iMac because I don't like gaming on the Mac. Not that there's something wrong with that, it's just my personal preference, because I got my gaming PC upstairs and I got my streaming set up down here, and it's like, let's stick to mobile games for now as far as streaming. Although I would like to stream console gameplay, but I don't know how to get that going. I don't like things that are overly complicated, but I'll look into it. I got a whole bunch of games that I could be streaming from my Xbox X. Right, what am I playing now? I'm finally playing that Cyberpunk and finishing up Village, Resident Evil Village. Oh my god, some parts were so scary. And I got this extreme sports game, Riders or something, I forgot what it's called. You can bike and you can snowboard and glide. Like, if I can figure out how to stream that, we could be playing that too. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on which are some fun games on mobile that I could be streaming, yeah, I'll stream those as well, hopefully. Now that I pay to win, because I already have MCOC, I don't want to spend in a different game, obviously. It will be kind of counterproductive. Let's see. Man, I wish they would buff up this vision, bro. Like, seriously, if they would give him like a little boost, like damage boost, and maybe give him something else to do, because like he's so powerful in the comics and even in the MCU films. But in the game, and I keep getting knocked like I'm dummy. In the game, it's like, okay, dude, he doesn't want to parry. Like, what the hell? Can't wait for them to fix the input issues, man. Like, they're so bad, seriously. They gotta fix them, like, ASAP. They did make an announcement, so they're gonna fix it like in April, but I don't know, dude. Like, it's been a while, man. It's gonna be like a year soon since they started going nuts with the input controls. Okay, so we're gonna use Scarlet Witch. We're gonna use her with, wow, where is he? Karnak and White Magneto. Am I blind? No. Yes, but that's besides the point. Okay, we're gonna, yeah, let's do this one, man. Let's not overcomplicate things because we want to get this done quick and we want to be out of here. Okay, this looks like a good matchup. Okay, so come on. Connection problems, I guess. You know, it is what it is. Magneto. I really like White Magneto, man. He can do so much stuff. Obviously, Red Magneto can do the damage, and he's really good in so much content, but I feel like White Magneto, he's got his own lane of things that he can do very well whenever I'm not getting punched in the face. So that's nice. Okay. Let's see, we've been on for 11 minutes. Stream is healthy, no connection problems. Looking good, man. Looking good. We just need some more people to join and we're gonna be good. I gotta get this guy as a 6-star, man. Warlock. I've been trying to get him. It's gonna happen, but I would really like it if it happens soon. Also because I have like almost 125 6-star tech signature stones. Hey dude, welcome back, man. Glad to see you again, Pavel. Yeah, so if I could get a Warlock, it would be fantastic, or Nimrod or somebody like that I could like just take to rank 3 and put all the signature stones in that I have laying around. That would be great. Let's see who else. Okay, so now we're gonna use Human Torch. Okay, we're gonna use Sting. And we're gonna use Korg. See, perfect synergies. To line everything up like that is nice for me. How you doing today, man? You doing good? Anything cool going on? Oh my, looking at 2 different windows and my iPad. Because I got the YouTube window open and I got the Streamlabs window open. And of course the iPad, and then every now and then glancing on my phone to see if I got any Twitter updates. Interconnected, I believe that's the word to use here. And I just got shot in the face by... No! Oh, okay, that worked out. Okay, let's not make any mistakes here. I haven't died once in this arena run. Not a single time. So I'm trying to see how many points I can get, because every time I do this arena, man, like, I don't pay attention and it's never like a perfect 60 matches, you know? So I'm trying to make it happen. I get easily distracted, especially with my son running around. So you guys can imagine. Or something else happening on my phone or on TV, or you know how it is. But it feels like this one might be the one. It's probably gonna be like a little bit over 13 million points, maybe 13 and a half. Alright, I'll read your message in one moment. Let me kill this guy real quickly. He's almost done. Maximum temperature, very nice. Okay, you're toast. So Pavel is saying, managed to finish a run in Cavalier EQ. I'm not strong enough to 100%, but I did get the offers that they give you at the end of the run. Oh, very nice. Congratulations, man. You know, I used to get that offer every month because it was so good. And I really, really, really wanted the shards. So if you don't have a stacked roster yet, plus all the items that you get, like revives, I'm gonna sneeze. But I'm trying to say it's very good, so that's a good offer to get. I get a 5-star Quake and a 6-star Rogue. Oh, dude, that's pretty good, man. The 5-star Quake, yeah. And the Rogue, you know what? Speaking of Rogue, I almost took her to rank 2 the other day, but at the last moment I decided to do Deadpool X-Force because I'm planning for that buff he's gonna get in April or May. So, yeah. But Rogue, she's gonna go to rank 2 soon. Yeah, the offer is great, man. The offer is great. It's like one of the best. Like all the items you get for it, especially if you need to clear content, like you're getting like, it's like at least 50% off if you were to get all that stuff for separately. So yeah, it is a good offer to get. Congrats on that. But yeah, on my alt account, you remember that from yesterday? Yeah, bro. On my alt account, I don't do 100% of the Cavalier. Actually, this month was the first time that I did a Cavalier run because I was finally able to do it with the roster that I have on my mini account. But some of the fights, man, if you don't have an expanded roster, like they're so particular, it can be annoying. Let me ask you this: are you farming? I have 10 units, so time to grind again. Yeah, bro, you gotta do some grinding. You know, if you only have teams to do like 3, 4, 5 matches, do the 3, 4, 5 matches. It's better than getting nothing, you know? That's what I do on my mini account. But I was gonna say, do you farm, like, now that you're done with the Cavalier EQ, do you like farm revives in Act 3? If you go to Act 3.2, the last chapter with Thanos, it's very easy to get revives. Almost every time you enter it, you can get a revive. There's a whole bunch of videos on YouTube about this. So that's an easy place to get revives, and sometimes on some of the pads, you can get a revive and a max energy refill. So that's what I do on my mini account and on my main account. So whenever content drops, I can just clear it right away because I have the revives. Can she die already, dude? Like, seriously, man. Like, she's like, I'm invincible. There you go. So that's my recommendation on what to do. Like, whenever you don't have anything to clear, instead of just wasting energy, go in Act 3.2 and click on Auto Fight and do whatever you want to do and you get some revives. True about the revives on Act 3. Gonna do it before next weekend. Yeah, man. Like, whenever you're home and you don't use your phone and there's nothing else in the game to do, instead of wasting energy, put it on auto fight, select the path you want to take your champ to, and that's it, you're done. Just watch some TV and get some items in the game. That's what I do. Because with this game especially, man, when they sell so much of the items that you need and they're so expensive, you gotta take everything that you can get for free. Like, totally. So that's my stance on it. Come on, dude. It's like taking forever to move from one menu to another. Alright, who should I use up next? You know what? Who did I use as a synergy? We used him, and I think we used Penny. Yes, okay. That's my new synergy for these guys. Very cool, very cool. Let's go against her, Sorcerer Supreme. They should have given her a different name. Like, they named everybody, like, Jabari is not like the Wakandan warrior, you know what I'm saying? Like, Silver Centurion is not like generic Iron Man. So why they gave her Sorcerer Supreme as the name, I don't understand. Just call her, I don't know, some interesting made up name. Lack of creativity, man. Lack of creativity. I know I might seem sometimes overcritical on the little things, but it's the little things that matter in life. And somebody has to pay attention to those as well. Okay, here she goes. Okay. You guys know that they renamed Spider-Gwen to Spider-Ghost, right? Like in all the new Marvel stuff, especially for kids, that's how I found out. And in the comics, she's not Spider-Gwen anymore. The main one, it's Ghost, Spider-Ghost, or Ghost Spider, whatever they call it. Pavel says, wanna do potions farm on ROL too? I get a skill awakening gem from 100% Ag 5.3, so I will awaken Nick Fury with it. Ooh, yeah, that's a good. Oh, that's solid, man. Yeah, I totally support that. Using the gem on Nick Fury. Yeah, bro, she's Ghost Spider now, or whatever, Spider Ghost. I mean, you can Google it. I'm not making this up because my son, they got a on Disney Plus. They got a Marvel show for kids with like the toddler Spideys, and you got Peter Parker, Miles Morales, and Gwen, right? And instead of calling her Spider Gwen, they're like Ghost Spider. And I'm like, why are they calling her Ghost Spider? And then I read about it. And officially, they changed it like 2 years ago or something like that. And I'm like, really? Yeah. Actually, I'll look it up right now and tell you exactly. Ghost Spider. Ghost Spider Marvel. Yeah, Ghost Spider. Gwen Stacy. Yep, that's what they did. Ghost Spider. I think it's like she's from a different universe, but her universe, it's like the main Spider-Gwen universe now, something like that. Yeah, Spider-Woman is a different character. And there's like two different Spider-Womans too. So she's not the same character. But Spider-Gwen is the new Ghost Spider. It's like so many characters, man. It's like confusing. But I like Marvel, so whatever they decide to do, I'm okay with it, man. It's so, like, I don't get it, like, with some people, they get so caught up in, like, oh my god, they changed a little thing about the one character, and I'm like, dude, there's like thousands of characters, man. Move on. Unless they, like, dramatically change Captain America, or Iron Man, or Spider-Man, or, you know, like, completely change them in some crazy way, then yeah, I can understand that. But if they make like a little change, it's okay. It's not a big deal, man. They always add new stuff, and some of them work out, some things don't work out, but then they switch back and go to the previous version. They gotta keep changing things up, man, because if they keep everything the same all the time, it's gonna end up being boring. So glad you agree. On what? See? Game just crashed. Look at that. It always crashes, man, around 10 fights. That's when it just crashes. It's been like this like over a year, bro. Like, not just me, like everybody. Marvel is smart to change things with the multiverse lore, so it's okay and cool. Yeah, it's the multiverse. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, they can just mess with the lore and the canon and the stories however they want, because it's a variant of the character, it's from a different universe, it doesn't matter, it's fine. It's a great idea. Whoever came up with that, no, good job. Okay, let's continue then. Okay, so come on, tap tap. Okay, how about this and how about that? Okay, that looks good. Did you watch the series? Which series? The Loki series with the variants, or? I pretty much watch everything Marvel, so I'm up to date with all the shows and films. I think it's pretty safe to discuss spoilers because I'm pretty sure everybody saw Spider-Man 2. At least I think so. Yeah, I watched those right away. So I cannot wait for Moon Knight. And then after that, I think it's gonna be She-Hulk. But Moon Knight looked like it's gonna be pretty crazy. I gotta be honest though, like, I know what they were doing with the Wanda series, but I wasn't really into like the first two episodes. I mean, it was funny with like the whole sitcom thing, but once it turned into the reality and like it looked normal, like I was like, okay, this is good. My favorite, oh man, I don't know. My favorite, I really liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier because they had like the same vibe like a Captain America Winter Soldier, and that's like one of my favorite Marvel films. I wasn't too into the villain of the Falcon show, like the gang of kids that were trying to destroy the world with the serum. I thought maybe they could have had a better villain, like the girl that's like Captain America's niece. That she was like now the bad guy. She was pretending to be the bad guy, like whatever her name. I forgot her name. Whatever. I felt like she should have been like the established villain from the beginning, but she kind of was the villain. So I liked that one. I liked Loki a lot. Loki was really good, like so funny. Because I like Loki the character a lot. Like Tom Hiddleston is doing such a great job with that. Did you have a favorite, Pavel? I liked all of them. I can't really say that I have a favorite. I liked all of them for what they are. I feel like it's easier to enjoy them this way than in your mind to be like, oh my god, I need to have a favorite, and then you stress yourself out to pick a favorite, and then you kind of like feel like the other ones are not as good. So I'm like more chill about that. So I think if I had to rate one of them, that's the better one. It would have to be a tie between Falcon and Loki. That's what I think. Okay, let's go against Omega Red. Let me know if the music is too loud in the speakers. Like if it's blowing up too loud, I can turn it down. Yeah, they went really crazy with the variants, man. Like, I liked it a lot. I'm looking forward to seeing Crocodile Loki again. Or Alligator Loki, however you call it. That was funny. But I think like the season 2 of the Loki show is gonna be crazy. I really liked the season finale, like the last episode. I liked how like the Kang's monologue, but I felt like we should have gotten like 30 more minutes in that episode with like some more action, because like 80% of the episode, although good, it was just the guy saying the whole story, and I was like, okay, and next, what's gonna happen next? And next thing you know, they had like a little fight, 5 minutes, and then boom, the show's over. I'm like, okay. But I liked all the other episodes like a lot. And if, like I said before, this is just my opinion. I'm not saying it's bad or good. You know, it's just my opinion, obviously. But I feel like Falcon and Winter Soldier, if they had just a little stronger bad guy, let's just call it like that, right? If they had a better villain in that show, somebody more vicious, more believable, that show, it would have been like a perfect 10. Because I liked everything else in the show, like the messaging and everything. I felt like everything is contemporary. It speaks to like whatever is going on in the world, you know. So I liked all of that and it made sense. But the villain, I'm like, yeah, it can happen, but like, you know, I feel like the group of those, you know, they weren't teenagers, you know, but they were pretty young. I feel like you can put them in detention in high school. I'm not trying to be mean. It's like you give them a little talking to and they won't do it again. Oh yeah, totally agreed. Final chapter was so good, so much tension. Yeah, it's more political. Yeah, I don't mind that Falcon was political. I like that part. I just felt that if they had like a stronger, more crazy villain, you know what they should have done? They should have brought back Crossbones from Civil War, from the Captain America Civil War. If they brought back Crossbones and now he was angry and he wanted to get revenge on them and something like that, I feel like that would have been better. And they could have still had the super soldier serum in it and all that, but I don't know. You know, what I like about the producers of these shows, right? It's like in the interviews after each show, it feels like they acknowledged what they did wrong, and they all kind of like were positive in the sense that they will do this. If they will have a second season, they will improve on it. So I'm like, let's wait for those second seasons and see if they really listen to the soft criticism and if they improve it in a way that's gonna make the overall series better. Probably saying they may get a better villain for second season. I'm sure they will. There's no way they're not gonna get a better villain for second season. I'm 100% sure they will have a much better villain for second season. Just like I think that a second season of Loki, it's gonna be completely crazy, like absolutely crazy. I cannot wait for that. Yeah, they totally hear. Yeah, man, for sure. Like, Kevin Feige is smart, man. He knows what he's doing. Just look how much he's accomplished in all this time. Like, the guy is a total professional. And you know what? Oh my god, we completely didn't talk about Hawkeye. I really liked Hawkeye. I know some people didn't really like it, but for me personally, the fact that Hawkeye is just a guy, has no special powers, and like you could see the humanity in Hawkeye and how much he was affected by everything that has happened. And I feel like in a way it's like anybody can be Hawkeye, right? At least Falcon, he has all the gadgets and everything. Like even before he had the shield, he had like the wings and all the military stuff. But Hawkeye is just a super trained dude that's shooting a bow. And like you could see him getting beat up and punched, and he's getting up. And then I like the funny nature, the easygoing nature of the film. It felt like a Christmas series, and I personally liked that a lot. Hawkeye, very underrated. But again, that's just my opinion. And I was totally fine with how they did Kingpin, because the version of the Kingpin that they did in Hawkeye kind of matched the tone of the show, and it's actually a version of Kingpin from the comics, the more, let's say, exotic version of the Kingpin. So they tried it. Obviously, some people did not like that version of Kingpin, and probably in the second season, if they do a Hawkeye season 2, they will probably switch back to the previous version of Kingpin, which they can obviously do since they got the rights back and all that. But I think it was very exciting to watch Hawkeye. And the humor was great. I really liked all the sarcastic humor in it. Yes, the Ronin lore, man, and like all the flashbacks and why he did this and why he did that and his motivations and everything. Like we finally got a backstory, because in the Avengers film, it's like, okay, he became Ronin because his family got snapped away, but why was he really doing it like that? And why just those guys? And we finally got so many good answers. And all the times with the Avengers, the first Avengers movie, it was great, man. I liked it a lot. Yeah, the Kingpin actor is so good, bro. Like, so good. Honestly, I thought she was gonna get beat up and ended up in a hospital or something, because he kept like going like a crazy guy. Like, I don't know, I read some comments on Twitter that there was like no fighting with Kingpin, and I was like, dude, he just beat the crap out of Kate. Like, what are you talking about? They kept going from one fight to another, and all the stuff with the, what's her name? The new Black Widow's sister, I forgot her name. Not Natasha. What's her name in the movie? I'm bad with names. I felt like that was so good, like how they tied up that story in her finding out that Hawkeye is not the bad guy, he didn't kill her sister. I really liked that a lot, man. And the chemistry between her and Kate was so good also. I don't know, it was just cool to see. I feel like they really did a good job on that show. Hopefully they do a Hawkeye season 2. Why not? I would do it. Yelena, right. Oh my god, how could I forget that? Yelena, yeah. She's not gonna go anywhere, man. She's gonna be in the next Avengers and some other Marvel movies. Like, Kevin Feige is not gonna put that character to the side anytime soon. Especially with the fan base she has now. Like, all over social media, it's like everybody loves her. I'm curious what the new project with Scarlett Johansson. He said that she's producing something for Marvel, and I'm curious about what it is that she's doing. So whatever they got working with that, it should be interesting. Okay, where is he? Crossbones, and let's put fix it. They closed very well all the Yelena morning. Yes, man, they did it so good. It's like one of my favorite things about the show. That's what I liked it so much. They closed up the Ronin story, they closed up the Yelena chapter, they reintroduced the Kingpin to the Marvel base. I mean, it was good. There was just so many pluses for that show. And plus it had like a feel-good vibe, going on. It's like some of the other shows were so serious, especially Falcon. Falcon was very serious, man. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they touched on so many serious issues. And I could say that the Wanda show was downright depressing and sometimes. Like, every time she was like remembering about Vision and this and that, it was like depressing sometimes. I like that last episode a lot when she was fighting I forgot her name, of course, the bad witch, whatever her name is. Harkness. But I'm looking forward to the new shows that they're gonna put out. Moon Knight should be really good. I gotta be honest, like the main trailer they released recently during the Super Bowl, I didn't think it was gonna be that like interesting. Like, it was beyond my expectations personally. I just hope that the show, it's not gonna be too difficult to follow with all the split personalities that he has. I hope it's not gonna be too crazy. Yep, all the series were different from each other. Yeah, man, they were. Which is what I liked a lot. Because if all of them were like too similar, it would have been too boring. So let's see how they do with Moon Knight. Let's see how they do with She-Hulk. I have high hopes for the She-Hulk show. Let's see how they do I don't know what it's called, Kamala Khan or Miss Marvel. I was reading that for the Miss Marvel show, they changed her power origin and now she's not an Inhuman anymore. Now she's, I don't know what they made her out to be. I just hope it's not bad. That's like my only concern with that show. Yeah. I know that they had the Inhuman show out and it didn't really work out with that show, but I don't feel like they should scratch out for all the Inhumans now. They might explore mental issues with Moon Knight, and they should. I mean, mental issues, it's a big issue around the world. I know we got crazier things going on right now with the end of the pandemic and the war. It's crazy, but the mental issues are no joke, bro. It's like a everyday reality. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a good job with Moonlight. Like, I'm not worried about any of these shows because the people that are working on them are like super smart people. So I'm not like super worried about any of them. But I don't know if you know, but like the actress that's playing Jessica Jones, she's been spotted recently with the same hairstyle and same hair color that she had in Jessica Jones. So I don't know. There were some rumors like a half a year ago that she might be coming back in a new show or a new film now that they got the rights back. And now she's like walking around with the same hairstyle, and I cannot wait to see that character again. Personally, I like Jessica Jones a lot. Like, it was unbelievable how that actress was able to pull off the Jessica Jones role. Not in a million years I would have imagined her do the role. So good job on her. That was just epic. I almost died there, but I recovered. Oh, by the way, I never watched the Inhumans chapters. I was so pumped because I was following all the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series, but then I heard so many bad things about the Inhumans chapter that I was disappointed. Well, here's my advice. I watched the show, right? Did I think it was amazing? No. But at the same time, I didn't think it was like super horrible either. So I think if you can stream it on some platform, I'm not sure exactly on what platform it is, I would watch it. That's just my advice because some of the acting was actually top notch. It wasn't the acting that was bad, it was the writing that was bad. So the guy that's playing Anson Mount is his name. The guy that's playing Black Bolt. Speaking of that actor, there was actually a separate rumor, like in the past 2 weeks, where they were talking about that maybe Kevin Feige is trying to get him to play Black Bolt again in the future. Like in the Illuminati movie, they're thinking about it. Like I don't know. He might even be in the Doctor Strange film actually, because you're gonna have the Illuminati in that film. So I don't know, man. He did a terrific job. He did a terrific job. The guy that was playing Karnak in the show did a really good job. The actress that was playing Medusa, she did a good job too. So the acting was not the issue in that show. It was just the writing. I don't know. It's because ABC was doing that. It was a separate. They had a separate division, as you know. Back then, it was the Marvel TV department. But now Kevin Feige is in charge of everything. Thanks God. So again, I'm not saying the show was phenomenal, but it was okay. Like it had some action. It was okay. It's not like it was horrible. And sometimes people have a tendency, especially on social media, to blow things out of proportion. And just make up your own mind. We'll see. I'm so hyped for Multiverse of Madness. Need to keep my excitement on check. Yeah, man. Oh my God. I have a good feeling about that film. Like at one point, I thought maybe they're trying to do too much for the film, but like this latest trailer that we got, man, like oh my God, dude. If they can pull it off, man, and I'm sure they will, it's looking really good. It's looking really good. So I'm sure it's gonna be great. There's no way that the Multiverse of Madness is not gonna be good. But because you brought up Agents of Shields, I love that show. Like I agree, some of the seasons weren't the best, but some of the seasons, like especially the Ghost Rider season, I thought that season was amazing. And the season where they were like in the future, I thought that was a really good season too. So if they could get some of those characters and bring them in on some of the Disney Plus shows or films like Quake, it's like everybody loved Quake in that show. It's like I don't know why they wouldn't use her. I heard they made reshoots. Hope it's good. Yeah, well they made reshoots for Spider-Man too, and look how that turned out. What happens with reshoots, like people have this idea in the back of their minds where they think reshoots only happen because there's something wrong with the project. In some cases, yeah, that's true, but in other cases, they just get a better idea, and they're like, the director would be like getting in touch with the studio and be like, hey man, I feel like if we do this a little different, it's gonna be so much better for the story. So let's be optimistic. Let's be optimistic. That's what I would say. I don't know. I always try to be a little optimistic about everything. It's easy to like be overly negative and like, what's the point of that? Life is great. It's better to be optimistic than pessimistic. And at the end of the day, it's just entertainment, you know? It's not that serious. Okay, so we got the Multiverse of Madness. The new Black Panther film is coming out later this year, no? In November or something. I'm really curious about what they're gonna do with that. I feel like that's the only mystery. That's the only real mystery. What they're gonna do about that film. Probably M'Baku is gonna be the next Black Panther or something. Wakanda Forever, man. I really like the first one. Like the first Black Panther film, I really, really liked it. Like I really liked it. It was really good. But I'm sure the second one, they're not gonna mess around with it, man. I'm pretty sure they're pretty careful about what to do with that film. And there's another one coming, no, this year. I feel like there's another one. It's a Multiverse of Madness, Black Panther, and which one was the other one that was coming this year? Was it Thor: Love and Thunder that's coming out this year? I feel like that's the one, right? That should be crazy good too. I just can't wait to see Thor and Korg do some bro stuff together again. Great movie. The only problem was the final fight with Killmonger. It was okay. It was okay. I would have preferred if the final fight was a little more grounded. I don't like when it's too much stuff going on in a fight. Yeah, if it's like an Avenger movie and they're all fighting and you're fighting this great space force, then things can get a little crazy, right? But when it's just like a guy one-on-one and they're falling around in the mine and then chasing each other on those tracks or whatever it was, I'm like, dude, you didn't need to make all of that like that, you know, just keep it more grounded next time. So I agree, that's the only thing. But actually, you know, again, I'm pretty sure they learned from their mistakes. But even with that, the film was good, man. Like it got nominated for an Oscar as a comic book movie. So that was pretty major. Oh my god, this guy is destroying me. No, don't break my streak right now. I'm doing so well. Just die, bro. Oh, I got it. For a moment, I thought he was gonna kill me. He hit me once and I'm like almost dead. No. Let's see, which other film was... Yeah, last year. I liked the Black Widow movie a lot. Like all that family thing with her and Red Guardian was so funny, and Yelena. I liked it. I don't know why some people didn't like it. Like again, some people I feel like they're way too nitpicky, overcritical. Like it's just a movie, man. Just enjoy it for whatever it is. Some people are way too critical. I mean, that's okay, you know, it's their right to be critical. I'm not judging them. CGI is great most of the parts, but I heard that they made the whole sequence in like a month or so. Oh wow. Wow, that's a long sequence. I didn't know that, so thanks for sharing. Is this iPad gonna crash again? I mean the app. Kinda feels like it's gonna crash again. I might just restart it manually so that it won't crash by itself. Yeah. Finally. And the Shang-Chi film was just crazy. Like I personally like kung fu movies and Asian themed movies with like a lot of fighting like that. And I feel like the fighting choreography in Shang-Chi was just really top notch. And I don't want to spoil the ending, but with the creature coming out of the water, I was like, yes, finally, we get to see that on screen. So I really like that a lot, and it was very funny also. Like I feel like the actor was meant to play that role for sure. It's just like he has such a good attitude, you know. Some actors, yeah, they're really good in some roles, but this guy's like very laid back, very chill. So I like when an actor is like really good at what they do, but they also have like a laid back attitude, like down to earth. So props to him. Okay, let's restart the app because it's starting to be like, I feel like the game is gonna freeze again, and I don't want to do that. Alright, let me catch up. Pavel saying, it's okay, I think Marvel know that not all of their series movies will be a hit, but they are constant, and at the end of the day, we are all different. We like things that others may not like. Yeah, man, yeah, I completely agree with that. You know, some of the series or movies, you know, end up being super good. Some, but none of them are like bad. You cannot be like, oh my god, this show was like terrible or this movie was terrible. No, they're pretty good, you know. They're not as good as some others, but they're consistent in what they produce. And yes, different people like different things, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm happy that they actually don't focus on just one particular type of a show or a film. They try to like diversify. I know it's such a lame word to use nowadays because it's been taken and it's like overly abused, but I like the way that they diversify, and they've been doing it way before diversity was even a thing. So they were kind of like the first ones to do that. Shang-Chi final was fire, all the money to the final fight, insane. Yes, bro, it was so good, man. It was so good. I liked that a lot. I liked that a lot. That was really good. I'm glad we agree. Alright, where should we put everybody? I guess this should work like this. Wow, time flew by. We've been live for like 52 minutes. Jesus. Almost done with the arena. So that's good. Are you watching any cool shows now? Not necessarily Marvel shows, like in generally speaking, any cool shows that you're watching? There's so many shows out there, man. Sometimes it's like so hard to keep up with all of them. Like with some shows, I just wait till they come out on like a streaming service, like the whole show, and then I'll watch it because like I cannot keep up with all of them. Like if it's like a Marvel show, yeah, I'll prioritize that right away. But some of these other shows, man, there's just too many. Which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It would have been bad if there were no shows. Okay. Let's see. Come on, Warlock, do your special, man. Let's get this going. You're done. I like Dragon, man. Especially if you can corner the opponent right away. Easy fight. Easy fight. A lot of series now, hard to keep up. Right now, nothing. Yeah, man, sometimes it's like too hard to keep up. That's why I'm like, you know what, I like, with some of them, like, I would give up half season and be like, yeah, I'll catch up with it when the whole show is out and I can watch it on, I can stream it on Netflix or Hulu or something like that. Like The Walking Dead. Like I finally just caught up with last season, and I started watching the new season, and I'm waiting to. I don't know if the second part of this last season came out already or not, but yeah, like I finally caught up with that. Sometimes I just focus in one at a time. For example, I watch Loki 6 months later. Yeah, I mean that's totally fine. You know, you got other things going on, and I think Loki came out during the summer, right, or something like that. And you know, the summer is always busy. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. So I totally understand that. I'm wondering if I think yeah, it was announced already that 7.4 is gonna come out at the midway through the month. Oh man, I can't wait to finish that already. Did you see the leak of the supposed Karina Challenges Volume 2? I don't think that leak is real. Like usually some not usually, but some leaks I believe in, but this one, first of all, where it was posted on Reddit, it was tagged as humor, so I don't think we're gonna get like all the challenges are gonna be in Abyss. I don't feel like anybody wants to go in the Abyss and do that with 4 stars. I feel like that's just crazy. Like I know personally I wouldn't do that. I'm like, no way. Rogue, come on Rogue, Rogue. Yo, there you go. Or 4 months, I don't remember. Funny because I don't get spoiled about what happened. Well, yeah, me too, man. I always try to stay away from the spoils. Like, you gotta, do it. Yeah, the 4 star on Abyss, it's like 12 different challenges, or like 10 or 8 challenges, and they're all in the Abyss. There's no way all of the Volume 2 Karina challenges are gonna be in the Abyss. Actually, I don't think they're gonna be in the Abyss at all, because I think that's gonna be a mistake. Who the hell wants to go back in the Abyss and do it with just like a 4 star? That's gonna be like a super expense. No, no, thank you. It's just unrealistic. Like that would be the biggest money grab ever. Like that would be such a huge mistake by Kabam. I really hope they're not that silly. I hope they're not that silly. Because if they do that, like who's gonna do it? Like maybe 50 people? Okay. Hyperion. You're gonna die soon, bro. Come on, you're special. Good, 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 good. Can I finish him? I can finish him. Look at that. Good. Oh, sounds way too boring to be honest. I hate to fight the same champs for too many minutes. Yeah, man. I know how you feel. Like that's why I hate that type of content. It's like 10-15 minutes to finish one fight and you expect me to do like 10 of them? Yeah, no thanks. If you fight this too long, man, it becomes boring, and that's what they want. They want you to get bored, they want you to lose focus, so you can mess up, so then you have to use items. And then that's how they make the money. It's not about the challenge, it's not about the skill, it's about maximizing profits. They are a for-profits company. That's how they made all their millions. Yeah, bro, it is insane. Okie dokie, Kamala Khan. Let's see. Come on. Look at that. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, man. It was nice to see you again, and everybody else that joined, even to check out what I'm doing and whatnot. Everybody that was here from the beginning or came in throughout the stream or at the end. Thank you guys for joining. This will be the end of the stream. The arena is done. We finished another perfect arena. I'm happy about that. And I don't know, I'll probably be on tomorrow earlier than today. I'm thinking about we can do a little stream tomorrow, maybe to do the Alpha Arena before it expires. Hey, Sergeant Bourne, man. Yes, my man is streaming. Yeah, bro. Glad to see you on, man. I'm finally able to stream. So today is actually the second day that I'm streaming, and I'm thinking about coming back on tomorrow as well, maybe earlier to do the Alpha Arena. or to do something else. I don't know, man. I'm trying to pick a different game. Yeah, bro, for sure, Pavel. Great chatting, man. Thanks a lot for coming on. I really appreciate it. So, but we're ending the stream right now because we're done with the arena. I gotta go grab some dinner. I gotta go see what my son is doing. But I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining. You guys have a great rest of the evening or whatever you may be. A great rest of the weekend. And I'll catch you guys next time. All right. Bye-bye.